Hi, hello. Wish you all a happy Sunday. It's almost a month since we met. I had other commitments and I could not spend time with you. So, after a month, once again we resume story time with Jap. Because Jap is involved, I thought I will begin. I'll resume with a Japanese tale of a farmer and a badger. You know what a badger is? Badger is a kind of a nocturnal animal. Nocturnal animal in the sense an animal that comes out only in night. It lives in hole. It has a kind of a white stripe in the forehead. Nocturnal means based in night. And opposite of nocturnal, as we are. That's diurnal. See, we are diurnal, and maybe some of us are nocturnal too. We stay awake during night, much more active at night. Well, this badger was a very, very cunning badger. This old man, farmer, was a simpleton who lived very far away from the maddening crowd and had his own field, had his vegetables, and he used to work. Tremendous worker he was. He lived with his wife and they had no children. This badger was a very, very cunning badger. He used to come out at night and go and spoil the field. And the farmer was really fed up. Even though he was very good, he could not bear this. Badger spoiling his field. He tried many times to catch. He was not successful. Then he laid a trap. Many days passed, and at last one day the badger was caught. Then he tied the badger, all the four legs tied, took the badger home, told his wife, "Look here, woman, tonight we are going to have badger soup." So saying, he hung the badger upside down in the storeroom. And then said, "Okay, be careful. Badger will try to escape. Don't you free him. I have work in the field. I'll work and come back." So he went to his fields to work. And in the meantime, the badger was thinking. It was even unable to think because it was hanging upside down. Thought, how can I cheat this old woman and escape? And the old woman was pounding barley. And the badger told her, "Madam, you are very weak. I have very strong arms. I can pound the barley for you. You set me free, I'll pound the barley for you." Initially, the old woman did not agree. No, you will escape. And if you escape, my husband will be very angry. But then the badger said, No, if you are afraid of your husband, after I pound the barley, you can tie me upside down once again. So the kind woman, she thought, all right. She untied the badger and told the badger to pound the barley. So instead of pounding the barley, he took a stone and hit the old woman hard and killed her. And made a soup of that old woman and waited for the old farmer. Was so cunning that he transformed himself into that old woman and welcomed the old farmer. And once the old farmer came, he said, badger soup is ready. And the poor old man really could not identify that this was the badger. And he sat down to eat. And the badger, in the guise of the old lady, served him a soup of the old lady. And then started dancing, transformed himself into the old. You wife eater, now you are dead. So saying, it ran away. The poor old farmer started weeping, crying so loud. I've lost my wife. I thought of killing the badger, but my wife at the end of it, she has been killed. I have to avenge her death. Avenging the death means take revenge. Take revenge for the death. I had to avenge her death, but I am too old. How can I again catch her? This badger would have gone far away. How to catch? He cried and cried. Couldn't even eat anything, couldn't sleep. His wailing, his crying was so loud that a rabbit heard from the jungle. The rabbit was a very, very kind-hearted rabbit. He came, listened to the old man, listened to the old man's sad story and said, I will avenge your wife's death. I'm your friend, I'll avenge. I'll see the end of the badger. So saying, went and looked around for this badger. Could not find in the forest because the badger was also afraid that the old man might go after the badger, and therefore he was hiding in a hole, in a burrow. You know the meaning of burrow? Burrow means a kind of a hole in the earth. He was hiding. And rabbits know how to look into the burrows, right? Because they themselves live in burrows. The rabbit at last caught and very cunningly said, Hey, you badger, I'm your friend. We'll go to that grasslands far away. Tall grass has grown. We'll cut and bring. And that is a very delicious sweet grass. And we can have it for the winter. Are you coming with me? The badger was a bit tempted. He said, okay, let's go. So both went to a far away grassland, cut the grass, and at the end of it tied, kept on the head, both of them. And this time the rabbit said, Badger, my friend, you walk in front, I'll walk behind you. The badger was walking in front. On the way, the rabbit took a flint. You know the meaning of flint? Now, nowadays you have a matchbox. During olden days, you had a flint stone. He had a flint stone, he took a steel, struck with it, created sparks. With that set fire to the grass that was on the head of the badger. And the badger started, initially he didn't understand. Said, what is that crackling sound? He said, no, we are walking over a crackling mountain and therefore you hear the sound. After some time, the hair was burning. Oh, it's so hot. The badger said, yeah, we are walking over a fire mountain, it's like that. But somehow, the badger understood the problem and dropped the grass, but everything was burnt over the head. And the rabbit said, oh, somehow it has happened, and very unfortunate. I'll get you some ointment. Yeah, please get it. The badger said. The rabbit went, took salt along with red pepper. You know what is red pepper? Something like chilies. Took red pepper and salt, made a paste of it, and brought it and said, this is a very quick healing ointment. Then the badger said, please apply immediately. And he applied, rabbit applied. You know how it would burn. Yeah, it was really a burn for the badger. The badger, he thought, the rabbit thought badger will die. But badger went into the burrow. For 1 month, he did not come out. But it started healing. Now the rabbit thought, yeah, this time this fellow has escaped. Now we have to. Then again he went there. Hello friend, I'm so happy that you have recovered. I have just come back from fishing. Nice, nice fishes are there. And fishing is fun. Boating is fun. And the badger did not know what is boating. He said, what's that like? Then he said, we'll float over water. The badger said, was excited. Okay. Next time when you go, please take me along. That's what the rabbit was waiting for. The rabbit made 2 boats. One made of wood and the other one made of clay. And asked the badger to climb onto the clay boat, and the rabbit climbed onto the wooden boat and told, friend, we'll go deep into the lake. They were going. He wanted to ensure that this time the badger should not escape, and took him to deeper part. And in the meantime, you know what will happen. The water started softening the clay, and the clay boat was just about to sink. At that time, the rabbit took the oar. You know what is oar? For a boat, you have oar for pushing it, He took the oar and gave a good knock at the badger. And the badger drowned and died. And the rabbit came back, told the old farmer that he has avenged the death of his friend's wife. And the farmer was so happy, said, you are indeed my friend. I request you to stay with me in my house because I live alone. And the rabbit agreed. And the 2 friends lived in the house ever after, always happily. That's a story from me. And next Sunday we shall meet. Until then, goodbye. See y'all.